Shalom, shalom. This is Shalomar from the Great Millstone Atlanta Camp. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahak Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. And I was just thinking, something that's been real heavy on my mind, especially today, but, actually all brothers. We just looking at the times that we're going into, and also the things that we're dealing with now, because I know brothers been pushing the message of we're being attacked. I know the Bishop Patazawam did a lesson on how the body is being attacked. So all type of infirmities and injuries, and whether it's health or financial or spiritual, and Satan is just hella busy on the elect right now, or the hopeful elect. All right, we're not the elect now because we still have to receive salvation. We're the hopeful elect, but yeah, Satan is just like working his ass off. Just to get at the elect, the hopeful elect. And, after a while, we're not going to have anything. We're not, like right now, you can go outside, go get in your car, drive to the store, get some food, come home and cook it. Just think, all that is going to be based off of faith. You're not going to have a store to go to unless you have the mark of the beast. The C-hip, the implant in your hand or in your forehead. You're not going to have anything but faith. All you're going to have is what the Lord gives you. The Lord is going to, that's why we're doing this work, because he said his servant shall eat. So real soon, it's just going to be based off of faith. Especially when you're going outside and, it's all out war. Bodies all over the place. Don't get caught in the city. The city's going to be the worst place you can be. But yeah, wherever the elect is, the Lord's going to be taking care of them. Okay, but I wanted to start out with this 2 Ezra chapter 9 in verse 7. It says, "And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby you have believed." Because that's why we doing this work. Not only do we fear the Lord and we know what's coming, but we want salvation. And not only that, this is the greatest labor we can do right now is serving the Lord. It's pushing his word, prophesying, warning the people. It's just the biggest job on the planet right now. So if you called into doing this, the Lord's going to take care of you. It says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Yeah, so the elect was called from the beginning, and then you're gonna have the leaders. And the elect is going to be consisted of, the 144,000. They're going to be leading others. The angel's going to be protecting the people. You're going to have the 144,000, the leaders. And then you're going to have the elect that's going to receive salvation, the 1/3 of Israel. So those are the ones that's not going to that's going to be able to escape all the dangers. So if you truly believe that you could be part of that number, hey, that's all we're going to have to stand on. We can't trust no guns. We can't trust no money. All that's going to disappear. Your vehicle, it's not going to be any gas out here. It's going to be straight faith. Prayers. begging the Lord. But yeah, let's get to some more scriptures. This is Matthew chapter 6. And first I'm going to read 25. It says, "Therefore I say to you, take no thought of your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment?" Yeah, so we're going to be pretty much moving in the spirit. And our body is going to be taken care of. It says, "Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they?" So the Lord's like, hey, you good. You're going to be taken care of in that time. Shalom. And, that's, like I said, that's just going to be, these words, standing on these words, we're going to be seriously just standing on business, standing on faith. And some people are not going to be able to take it. It's going to be some folks that's been in the truth for 10, 15 years, probably 20 years. They're going to bug out. They're going to sell out. Some of them are going to take the implant because they don't have faith. Some are going to take the implant because they had the wrong people teaching them. Okay, let me go down to verse 33. It says, "But seek first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Therefore take no thought for tomorrow shall take no thought of the things of itself." So it's we're not worried about, we're not going to be worried about, where we're going to be at. We're going to be led. We're going to be led by the Spirit, and that's all faith. You may be led by angel. As a matter of fact, Isaiah chapter 4, I think it's the last verse, talks about the same way we was led out of Egypt with the fire, pillar of fire by night and the cloud by day. Let me see if I can get it. Isaiah 4, and I think it's verse 6. It says, "And there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat, and a place of refuge for a cover from storm and from rain." Oh, Salaki, let me go back up to verse 5. It says, "And the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion, and upon her assemblies, a cloud and smoke by day, and a shining of a flaming fire by night. And upon all the glory shall be a defense." So yeah, that's going to be protection from the heavenly angels, from the Lord's angels. All right. Just hearing these words and knowing that we're going to see them one day, knowing that you're going to see them, that's faith alone. But it's some people that's out there that's in this thing just because they think it's a thing. They really don't have. They really lean on America. They still trying to make it in America. Now I'm not talking about working and paying your bills and shit. We got to make it like that. But I'm talking about they trying to like make it big, thinking that they have another 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years left in this place. And we don't. Okay. Let me go back to 2nd Esdras. Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 33, it says, and therefore had he sent me to show thee all these things and to say unto thee, be of good comfort and fear not. Yeah, we really don't need to be afraid of nothing. It's going to be more like a movie that we're in and we just watching it. It's like we seeing all these things happen, but nothing's gonna. Well, I mean, we got to go through the fire, but you know, it's like everybody else is gonna be getting touched around you, and you're gonna be safe. Can you imagine like walking through a war zone with a force field around you, and nothing can touch you? That's how the Spirit of the Lord is gonna be in that time with the elect. Okay, and then you got those that's gonna cleave to this thing and have their faith. And you got those that's not, because they have their faith is weak. But I want to get this last one. I'm gonna close up this lesson. This is Romans chapter 8 and verse 35. I'm gonna start. It says, and who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? Yeah, we're going to see all these things. And some people are going to fall out. They're going to sell out. They're going to bug out. The scriptures say, he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. So just from seeing these things, they're not even happening to you, but just from seeing these things, a lot of people can lose their mind and just fall out of it. I'm going to go down to verse 38. It says, for I am persuaded that neither death nor life nor angels nor principalities nor powers nor things present nor things to come nor height nor depth nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Hamashiach, Yahweh our Lord. So, yeah, nothing should take you away from this truth, even reading about the things that's to come and then seeing the things that come when they actually happen. So all these things need to keep us rooted in this truth and grounded by faith. All right. I pray that the Lord, you know, even though we're doing these lessons and telling you, we got to stand on this too. We got to stand on these words. You know, the ones that's doing the lessons and teaching, that's doing the work. We got to stand on those words. You got man that's been like I said, been teaching for a long time, but when that time comes, they're not gonna make it. Because they never had faith from the beginning. But yeah, that was pretty much the point I wanted to go into. I pray this was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Hakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. Shalom.